Do you find yourself avoiding plans because you're worried about feeling uncomfortable? Maybe you're tired of that heavy, bloated feeling that just won't go away. It's a reality many of us face as we get a little older. That feeling of being all stopped up, like things just aren't moving smoothly anymore. It's frustrating. It can be painful. And sometimes, it can feel like it's controlling your life. We don't talk about it much, do we? But constipation after 60 is incredibly common. And while it might feel inevitable, it doesn't have to be your constant companion. The good news is, often, the solution isn't in a pharmacy aisle. It's much simpler, much more natural, and probably sitting in your kitchen right now. Sometimes, just a few tweaks to what you eat can make all the difference. In this video, we're going to look at 5 simple, natural foods that can help get things moving again and bring you that comfort and regularity you've been missing. Stick with me, because the last one might really surprise you with how effective it is. Let's dive right into the first food that can be a real game changer when things are feeling blocked up. We're talking about prunes. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Prunes. My grandmother used to make me eat those. And there's a good reason for that. Your grandmother was onto something. Prunes, or dried plums, are practically a classic when it comes to keeping things regular. And for good reason. They're packed with 2 key things that work wonders for sluggish digestion, especially as we age. First, they're an excellent source of fiber, both soluble and insoluble. You hear a lot about fiber. But let's break down what that means for your gut. Insoluble fiber is the kind that adds bulk to your stool. Think of it like nature's scrub brush. It helps push things through your digestive tract. Soluble fiber, on the other hand, absorbs water and forms a gel-like substance. This helps to soften your stool, making it easier to pass. So, you get this double whammy with prunes' bulk to move things along and softness to make that movement comfortable. But prunes have another secret weapon, sorbitol. Sorbitol is a sugar alcohol that acts as a natural laxative. It's not absorbed well by the body, so it pulls water into the large intestine. More water in the intestine helps to loosen things up and stimulate bowel movements. When you combine the fiber and the sorbitol in prunes, you have a powerful natural aid for constipation. And the best part, they taste pretty good. You don't have to eat a whole bag at once. Of course, just a few prunes a day can make a significant difference for many people. Now, how do you actually get these into your diet without feeling like it's a chore? There are so many easy ways you can simply eat them as a snack. Keep a small bag handy. Instead of reaching for a cookie or a piece of candy, grab a couple of prunes. They're sweet, satisfying, and doing good things for your insides. If you find the texture a bit chewy, you can soak them in warm water overnight. This softens them up and releases some of their goodness into the water, which you can also drink. Soaked prunes are lovely added to yogurt or cottage cheese in the morning. Chop them up and sprinkle them on your oatmeal or cold cereal. They add a natural sweetness and boost the fiber content right at breakfast. Another fantastic way to use prunes is in smoothies. Just toss a couple into your blender along with your favorite fruits, vegetables, and liquid. You won't even taste them much, but you'll get all the digestive benefits. You can also add chopped prunes to baked goods like muffins or bread, just like you would raisins. Just be mindful of portion sizes here. As baking adds other ingredients, start slowly, maybe just 3 or 4 prunes a day, and see how your body responds. Some people find that even this small amount is enough to restore regularity if you're not used to a lot of fiber. Adding too many too quickly can cause some gas or bloating, so it's always best to introduce them gradually. Listen to your body. It will tell you what's right. The beauty of using food like prunes is that you're not just addressing the symptom, you're nourishing your body with vitamins and minerals too. Prunes are a good source of potassium, vitamin K, and certain antioxidants. So, while you're helping your digestive system, you're also contributing to your overall health. It's a win-win. Incorporating prunes is a simple, tasty step towards a more comfortable and regular life. Think of it as adding a little bit of natural rhythm back into your day. It might take a few days to notice a difference, so be consistent. Make it a daily habit, like having your morning tea or reading the paper. Just a handful of these little powerhouses can set you on the right path. And speaking of adding simple things to your routine that make a big difference, let's look at another incredibly powerful food that works in a similar way, but brings its own unique benefits to the table. Moving on from the wonderful prune, let's talk about another humble food that packs a serious punch when it comes to keeping your digestive system happy: flax seeds. These tiny seeds might not look like much, but they are nutritional powerhouses, especially for gut health. Like prunes, flax seeds are an excellent source of fiber, containing both the soluble and insoluble types. But what makes them particularly effective is their high mucilage content. When flax seeds come into contact with water, they form a gel-like coating. This gel helps to soften the stool and allows it to pass through the intestines more easily. It also adds bulk, stimulating the bowel to contract and move things along. This soothing gel effect can be particularly comforting for an irritated or sluggish digestive system. Flax seeds are also a fantastic source of omega-3 fatty acids, specifically alpha-linolenic acid ALA. While these fats are famous for their heart and brain benefits, they also play a role in reducing inflammation throughout the body, including in the gut. A less inflamed gut can function more smoothly. The key to getting the benefits from flax seeds is to eat them ground. Whole flax seeds can pass through your digestive system undigested, meaning you won't absorb their valuable nutrients, including the fiber and omega-3s. You can buy pre-ground flaxseed meal, or buy whole seeds and grind them yourself in a coffee grinder or a small food processor. Grinding them fresh just before use is ideal, as it helps preserve the omega-3s, which can be sensitive to light and air. Store ground flaxseed in an opaque container in the refrigerator or freezer to keep it fresh. So, how do you incorporate ground flaxseed into your diet? It's incredibly easy. Start with just 1 or 2 tablespoons a day. You can stir ground flaxseed into your morning oatmeal or cold cereal. It blends in easily and adds a slightly nutty flavor. Add a tablespoon or 2 to your yogurt or cottage cheese. Sprinkle it on top of salads. Mix it into salad dressings, or stir it into soups and stews right before serving. It's also a fantastic addition to baked goods. You can substitute a small amount of flour in muffins, bread, or cookies with ground flax seeds. Start with replacing about 1/4 cup. It adds fiber and healthy fats. Another popular method is to blend it into smoothies. It thickens the smoothie slightly and adds a nutritional boost without significantly changing the flavor, especially if you're using other strong flavors like berries or bananas. One crucial thing to remember when adding flaxseed, or any fiber, to your diet is to drink plenty of water. Fiber works best when it has water to absorb and create that soft, bulky stool. Without enough water, high fiber intake can actually worsen constipation. So, if you start adding flaxseed, make a conscious effort to increase your water intake throughout the day. Sip water regularly, even if you don't feel particularly thirsty. Just like with prunes, start slowly with flaxseed, 1 tablespoon for a few days. Then maybe increase to 2 tablespoons. Give your body time to adjust. You might notice increased bowel activity fairly quickly. It's a gentle, effective way to promote regularity. The nutty flavor is pleasant, and it's so versatile. You can sneak it into so many things without much effort. It's another powerful tool in your natural constipation relief kit, right there in your pantry. And just as easy as adding a spoonful of ground seeds to your breakfast. There are other simple, refreshing options waiting for you that can also work wonders for sluggish digestion. Let's keep this momentum going and explore another wonderful natural remedy for constipation that's not only effective but also delicious and hydrating: pears. Pears are often overlooked, but they are another fantastic fruit for promoting healthy digestion. They are a great source of fiber, again offering both soluble and insoluble types. One medium pear with the skin on contains a significant amount of dietary fiber, contributing nicely to your daily needs. The skin is particularly rich in insoluble fiber, so always try to eat the pear with its skin after a good wash. Beyond their fiber content, pears also contain sorbitol, similar to prunes, though typically in smaller amounts. This adds to their natural laxative effect by drawing water into the colon, and because pears have a high water content themselves, they contribute to your overall fluid intake, which, as we've already mentioned, is absolutely essential for fiber to work effectively and for keeping your stool soft and easy to pass. Eating pears is about as simple as it gets. You can eat them fresh as a snack. They're sweet, juicy, and satisfying. Choose ripe pears for the best flavor and texture. You can slice them and add them to salads, either green salads or fruit salads. Their sweetness pairs well with bitter greens or tart berries. Add diced pears to your morning oatmeal or yogurt. They soften slightly as they sit, adding a lovely texture and natural sweetness. Pears can also be gently cooked. Poached pears, for example, are a delightful dessert that's easy on the digestive system. Simmer them in a little water with some spices like cinnamon or ginger until they are tender. This process doesn't destroy the fiber, and it makes them even easier to digest for some people. You can also bake pears. Cut them in half, remove the core, and bake them with a sprinkle of cinnamon. It's a simple, warm, and comforting treat. Incorporating pears a few times a week, perhaps as a snack or part of a meal, can contribute significantly to maintaining regular bowel movements. It's a delicious and refreshing way to support your digestive health. And the variety of pears available, Bosc, Anjou, Bartlett, means you can switch it up and find the ones you enjoy most. Just remember to eat the skin. Now, while fruits like prunes and pears are fantastic, we can't talk about fiber and gut health without mentioning the green powerhouse's leafy greens. Think spinach, kale, collard greens, romaine lettuce. These are absolute champions when it comes to digestive health and overall wellness. Leafy greens are incredibly rich in insoluble fiber. This type of fiber adds significant bulk to your stool, helping it move quickly through your digestive tract and promoting regular bowel movements. They are also high in water content, further aiding in softening the stool. But leafy greens offer so much more. They are packed with vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants that support overall health, including the health of your gut lining. They contain magnesium, which can help relax the muscles in the intestinal wall, aiding in movement. How do you get more leafy greens into your diet? The options are endless. Salads are the obvious choice, of course. Try to include a generous portion of dark, leafy greens as the base for your salads, but don't stop there. Spinach, for instance, is incredibly versatile. You can easily add a handful of fresh spinach to smoothies. It blends in remarkably well, and you barely taste it, but you get all the nutritional benefits. Wilt spinach or kale into soups, stews, or pasta sauces. Add it to scrambled eggs or omelets. Sauté greens with garlic and a little olive oil for a quick and healthy side dish. Collard greens and kale can be a bit tougher, so they benefit from longer cooking or massaging if used raw. Massaging kale with a little olive oil and lemon juice helps break down its tough fibers, making it more palatable in salads. You can add them to stir-fries or braise them until tender. Even a simple sandwich or wrap can get a fiber boost by adding a layer of romaine or butter lettuce. Aim to include leafy greens in at least 1 or 2 meals a day. The cumulative effect of this daily fiber intake can be quite remarkable for improving regularity. It's not about eating a massive bowl of salad every day if that's not your thing. It's about consistently adding these nutrient-dense greens wherever you can. Tossing a handful of spinach into your morning eggs takes seconds and makes a real difference. Adding some greens isn't just about preventing constipation. It's about nourishing your body from the inside out, supporting a healthy gut environment where beneficial bacteria can thrive, which in turn supports overall digestive health. And just as incorporating more greens can gently encourage your system, there's one more food that might not be the first thing you think of, but is incredibly effective and surprisingly easy to add into your daily routine. So, We've talked about the mighty prune, the versatile flaxseed, the refreshing pear, and the powerful leafy greens. Each brings its unique set of benefits to help keep things moving smoothly. Now, let's talk about our fifth food, the one that might surprise you. And that's beans and legumes. Yes, humble beans, like kidney beans, black beans, chickpeas, lentils, and split peas are absolutely packed with fiber, even more so than many fruits and vegetables. They are a phenomenal source of both soluble and insoluble fiber, working together to add bulk, soften stool, and promote regular bowel movements. Just half a cup of cooked beans can provide a significant chunk of your daily fiber needs. They are truly one of the most fiber-rich foods you can eat. But it's not just the fiber. Beans are also a great source of plant-based protein, iron, B vitamins, and minerals like magnesium and potassium, all of which contribute to overall health. The combination of fiber and protein helps you feel full and satisfied, which can also help manage weight. An added bonus. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking. Beans can cause gas. And yes, that's true for some people, especially when you're not used to eating them regularly. The key, again, is to introduce them gradually and consistently. Start with small portions, maybe a quarter cup, and increase slowly over time. Rinsing canned beans thoroughly can help reduce the gas-producing compounds. Soaking dried beans overnight and discarding the soaking water before cooking also helps. Cooking them thoroughly is important too. How can you easily add more beans and legumes to your diet? The possibilities are endless and delicious. Add a spoonful of black beans or kidney beans to your salads. Mash chickpeas with a little mayo and seasonings for a quick sandwich filling. Or roast them for a crunchy snack. Blend white beans into soups to make them creamier and boost the fiber content. You won't even taste them. Add lentils to soups and stews. They cook quickly and absorb flavors beautifully. Make a simple bean salad with chopped vegetables and a light dressing. Enjoy hummus made from chickpeas with vegetables or whole grain crackers. Chili and bean soups are classic ways to get a good dose of legumes. You can even add pureed beans to sauces for pasta or tacos to sneak in extra fiber. Remember, consistency is key. It's better to have a small portion of beans regularly than a huge portion once in a while. Making beans a regular part of your meals, maybe adding a side of beans to dinner a few nights a week, or having lentil soup for lunch, can make a significant difference in promoting regularity and improving your overall digestive health. So, there you have it. 5 incredibly effective, natural foods that can help combat constipation, especially as we get older. We've talked about prunes, flax seeds, pears, leafy greens, and beans and legumes. Each one is a powerhouse of fiber, often combined with other beneficial compounds like sorbitol or healthy fats, all working together to keep your digestive system happy and functioning smoothly. It's easy to get caught up in looking for quick fixes, but often, the most sustainable and healthiest solutions come from nature, right from the foods we eat every day. By incorporating these 5 foods into your diet, you're not just treating a symptom, you're actively building a healthier digestive system and nourishing your entire body. Remember, these aren't just isolated foods. Think of them as part of a bigger picture of healthy eating and living. Alongside adding these fiber-rich foods, make sure you're drinking enough water throughout the day. Water is the essential partner to fiber, helping it do its job effectively. And while we focused on food, gentle physical activity, like walking, also plays a role in stimulating the digestive system. It might feel overwhelming to change everything at once. You don't have to start small. Pick 1 or 2 of these foods that you feel you can easily add into your routine. Maybe it's stirring flaxseed into your morning yogurt, or having a handful of prunes as an afternoon snack, or making sure you add beans to your dinner a couple of times a week. See how your body responds. Be patient. It might take a few days or even a week or 2 to notice a consistent difference. But stick with it. The relief you can feel from having regular, comfortable bowel movements can truly improve your quality of life. It means feeling lighter, less bloated, more comfortable, and more confident to go out and do the things you enjoy without worrying about being close to a restroom. It's about getting back to feeling like yourself. This isn't about restrictive dieting. It's about abundance, adding more good, wholesome foods into your life. Foods that are delicious and happen to be fantastic for your digestive system. You deserve to feel comfortable and energetic at any age, and simple dietary changes are one of the most powerful tools you have to achieve that. I really hope this has been helpful for you. It's a topic many people struggle with in silence, and I want you to know you're not alone. And there are simple, natural solutions available. Have you tried any of these foods already for constipation, or are you planning to add one of them to your diet? After watching this, I'd love to hear about your experiences and plans in the comments below. Sharing your thoughts can help others in our community too. If you found this video useful, please give it a thumbs up. That tells me I'm providing content that resonates with you. And if you haven't already, consider subscribing to the channel. That way, you won't miss out on future videos with practical tips and information to help you live your best life at every age. Thank you so much for watching and spending this time with me. Take care of yourself, be kind to your body, and here's to feeling comfortable and living your best life.